Just 5 years ago, the thought of making a 6 to 8 hour journey by bus would have most likely aroused feelings of discomfort and fear thanks to years of a chaotic transport system. But today, this is the new face of long-distance travel. The introduction of luxury buses is the latest offering available to travelers, especially on the Nairobi Mombasa route.
The market just needed luxury buses, so we saw the need and we introduced these buses.
Imagine being ushered onto a bus and once seated, being offered refreshments accompanied by onboard entertainment. Again, can you imagine traveling by bus but being treated like a passenger flying on a plane? First time on one of these recently introduced luxury buses, and about 1 hour into the journey, I'd say everything is going pretty smoothly. The service so far, I'd say, has been very nice. I mean, we've seen the hostess welcoming us into the bus, serving drinks, and it's generally good. There is onboard entertainment, there's been movies, there's been music. One thing that stands out is the refreshments, a concept that was previously either non-existent or only limited to a bottle of water on board. This has, however, changed as companies in pursuit of luxury strive to meet passenger expectations. On board, we meet Nancy Makale, who has been working as a hostess on the Horizon coaches for the last 8 months. According to Nancy, the biggest satisfaction she gets is appreciation from travelers.
So if juice is finished, you have to take soda or coffee or black tea. But now you find that others just want juice. When you tell them it's finished, they start yelling at you.
But there are those who admit that the experience is one they could get used to.
If I'm traveling with the kids, because they would want to run around and play, so they'll just choose something comfortable.
And with an investment of over 120 million shillings to set up an operation currently running 6 buses, the expectations are high not only for the operators but for the passengers as well. But just like any other business, there will be those whose expectations are perhaps too high, or those who do not understand some regulations such as those on speed, having been accustomed to a transport system that largely ignored the importance of maintaining a reasonable speed for the sake of safety.
When you're doing your booking, you're being told the speed and also you're being told the time you're going to arrive at the destination.
We're finally in Mombasa about 9 hours after we left Nairobi, 9 hours which included 3 stops, one of them because of a mechanical difficulty which the driver managed to handle, the other a restroom break and a lunch break. It's taken us this long partly because the driver has been maintaining an average speed of about 80 kilometers an hour, something which he earlier told me is sometimes a problem with passengers who want to get to Mombasa earlier than usual. On the return journey, we decide to sample what else, apart from comfort and refreshments, is offered by the modern coast buses. Here, the focus is on security, a factor which has for long remained a concern for long-distance travelers wary of highway robberies and other crimes associated with long-distance travel.
We have a lot of security. We scan the passengers before they board the bus. We have cameras taken, we have photographs taken of them. Immediately the bus arrives in Nairobi, we delete that. That's for the security reasons.
The services, however, don't come cheaply. Passengers are given a choice between VIP seats, first class and business class with the option of air conditioning. For this, one will pay between 1,500 and 1,900 shillings for a one-way ticket that guarantees you a cocktail of services, including safety, comfort, refreshments, entertainment, and even a short lunch break in a clean area environment. Air-conditioned interiors, VIP and first-class services, and above all, a focus on comfort and safety. These are just some of the perks offered by long-distance luxury bus travel, and having experienced this from Nairobi to Mombasa and back, I can now see why this travel is now called flying low. Wanjiru Gaitho, Citizen.